Is FIDE Candidates 2026 over, and will Javokhir Sindarov win this event for sure and be the next challenger for the World Championship title against Gukesh Domarajo? In this video, we are going to talk about stats and betting website, how they see this event and what are the chances for the players in this event. How many percent is the chances for Javokhir and for other players to win this event? So this is first, we are going to look at stats and betting website, and after that we are going to look at the games of round 9. So this is the website that we are going to look, Pawnalyze.com, 2026 Candidates Tournament. At the pre-tournament, the chances were like this: Hikaru had 31% and Fabi 27%. In top chess players view, even Fabi had more chances. Like someone like Magnus and other players thought that Fabi had more chances. And here we see Vey at the third place, Giri at fourth, and then Javokhir, and then Pragyananda. These are by stats. And after, in the first round, Fabi got 41% by his win. Hikaru, by his loss to Fabi, decreased, his chances decreased. And then in round 3, in round 2, Fabi went to 44%. In round 3, he went to 56%. Meanwhile, Hikaru is just declining, like he reached 10%. And Javokhir is coming. Javokhir is with 18%. And in round 4, he catch up with Fabiano. Both of them has on something like 35%. And Javokhir in round 5 got more even chances, 47%. Fabi only with 40%. And then in round 6, we have 70% for Javokhir. In round 7, 72%. And you can see that Fabiano is with 22%, and here with 23%, and no chances anymore for Hikaru Nakamura. I guess here he has only something like 1%. I don't know if he has even some chances here. And in round 8, before round 9, Sindarov had 80% chances to win this event, and here we can see Fabiano only with 12%. Anish Giri, despite the same score with Fabiano, it shows that they also care about their results in the past, their experience, or what they're rating, whatever they care about. Anish has only 5%, but we know that Anish today defeated Fabiano Caruana, and this will change. And Hikaru still doesn't have so much chances. When I'm recording this video, Hikaru is still playing, trying to find some chances in this equal rook endgame, and I was waiting for this game to be finished to record this video, but this game is not going to be finished. But let's go and look at the betting website. There the situation is a little bit different. Sindarov has even more chances there, 91%. Anish, 1 hour ago it was like 6 or 7%, now he has 8%. Fabi, still 1%, I don't know. For me, his dream to become a World Chess Championship is over. Hikaru, almost no chance. Prag, no chance. Vey, no chance. Blue Ball minus Pico, they didn't have a chance even from the beginning, but 91%. It means if you, like say, 100 here, the only amount that you win is 109. It's not that I'm saying that, okay, betting is, I don't like it, don't go for it. It's just to say that in practical terms, even Javokhir's chances are more, because he's playing like 3000 level chess player. He's not playing like 2700. He's playing at his best, and all other players has only 9% chance, which is so little. And I think that Javokhir is the main favorite, and it's very hard to think that someone else can defeat him. I know that in the last round there are some chances. In the last rounds, like if you see the round 9, the round 10, Javokhir will play against Prag. If he defeats Prag, I guess it's over. But it might be a complicated game, and Prag might have some chances with black. But the thing is, Javokhir has to play 2 games with the black pieces against Fabi and against Anish. And this is a mistake, I guess. He will play in the final round with the black pieces against Anish. And if before that he loses a game to Fabi or Hikaru or Prag, and then Anish will win another game, something in the last round, there will be some chances for Anish. But I don't think there is any chances for Fabiano Caruana or anybody else. So this is it. This is about chances and how stats are talking about this tournament. Now let's go and watch what happened in round 9 of the FIDE Candidates 2026. Now let's see how Anish checkmated Fabiano Caruana, and Fabi's dream to become a world chess champion is finished with this beautiful king move to h6, checkmating white's king. Let's see what happened in this game. It was a very nice theoretical discussion between Fabi and Anish in the Gioco Piano in Italian opening. We have knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4, bishop c5, castle, knight to f6. These are the main lines. We have castle, knight to b2, d6, and now we have c3, the classical Gioco Piano system, a5, securing this square for the bishop, sometimes trying to push a4, h3, protecting this square. And now bishop to e6, chasing this one, bishop to b5, well-known theory. And here Anish plays bishop a7. Why he's playing this? He's trying to be ready for d4. He wants to move his knight to the king side, and he doesn't want to allow white to play d4 with tempo. So he plays bishop a7. After rook e1, he's giving knight d7. Now if d4 comes, which came, it's not coming with the tempo on the bishop, and he doesn't have to reduce the tension. He doesn't have to take. He can play knight g6. So it's a very well-known idea to play bishop a7 first and then move the knight to g6. And now Fabi plays bishop d3. He created the center in the Gioco Piano kind of style, but Anish plays knight h5, another very beautiful maneuver to bring the knight to f4. Knight to f1, knight to f4. Here I will always play bishop c2. I know there are some dangers with queen d7 maybe coming for here. I know there is, and sometimes black is just going for c6. Fabi plays this. I'm sure that this is all theory. And here Anish plays a4. And for me, this move is the hardest move to understand from Fabi, and I guess it is the crucial mistake of this game. It is the critical point of this game that Fabi made a mistake. Here he should have played something like bishop e3 to maintain the tension and then to play slowly, but I don't know for what reasons Fabi played d5 and opened up this diagonal for the bishop. Maybe he thought what happened in the game like this is good for him. He can play bishop e3, and after that he has a good position. He will go for c4. I don't know, some kind of queenside pressure, but Anish just simply plays b5, and he was already worse. And this maneuver, queen b8 to queen b6, is a very well-known maneuver, another maneuver in Italian that they play, queen to b6, pressuring here. And this pawn, yes, it secures this f4 square, and this knight is out of the game. But what is white doing exactly? Look what happened in the game. Anish just reached b4, and I don't know what is this knight also doing on h4. Fabi was not playing at his level, at his class. This is not Fabi's class. He's just playing a very bad game today. And rook to a3, Anish is in the good mood to punish. Rook to a2, just penetrating on the 7th rank. Queen to d1, and then a trade, rook to a8. And all of the game, Anish had some pressure, knight back to f3, and here he plays another very nice maneuver, bishop to e8 to bishop to g6. This is how gradually black can win this position, just he needs to play it very slowly. Queen to d3, bishop to e here. In this position, maybe rook b2 was a better choice, but look at this knight on a1. Look at this knight on a1, and here Anish went for c5. Most players thought that if d6, queen c6, white is going to lose this pawn, but there was a line to play knight to c2 here, bringing back the knight to the game, and some very crazy lines with knight takes b4, and then here queen takes d6, something like this. White can hold. I don't know how much is it foundable on the board, but Fabi couldn't found it with his shape. He plays king to g3, very strange, and then he plays queen b1, protecting that. h5, king to f3, and after h4 he goes for king g4, chasing this pawn. And Fabi, Anish says, please take it. If you take, I will take on e4. You can take it with check, but then f5, discovered check. You're going to lose your queen. Here maybe queen e1 still some game, but Fabi just played queen d3, and Anish done the finisher with f5. And after f5, white is completely lost. He took, and now king to h6, a nasty move. Queen to g5 is coming. It's a checkmate threat. And if you take here, e4, stopping this one, and queen to g5 is checkmate actually. The best way to not lose is this, and it's still checkmate. Still checkmate in 2. So with king h6, Fabi resigned, and that's what happened. In Sindarov game also some very interesting position happened. Sindarov had a very great position, another very great attacking position. He went for a4, a great move, but after knight a4, ba4, he's completely winning. Queen b7 is winning, queen a5 will win in practical games. Queen b7 is very nice because he has bishop takes a4 threat, and if you come take back, there are This line is open, there are c5 threats, so many ideas for black, but in the game Sindarov, he just played very quickly. If you look at the clock, he just took on a4 instantly. And after that, the game went on into a draw. He probably thought that he will win this endgame, but this is not winning, and Bluebaum defended this position very good, and at the end he managed to stop Sindarov, which is a very hard thing to do these days in the world of chess, to stop Sindarov. And at the end of the game they traded everything, king to king, and it's a draw. And in Nakamura game is still going on, and I guess it will be a draw at the end, but Nakamura is still fighting. But this one I guess will be also a draw, and at the end of the day Pragg couldn't also win that very completely winning position against Vei, and Naka, if not wins, is basically out, but if he wins, he might probably have still 1% chance. And if you are going to also see 2700 chess, we can see that Nakamura is number 2. He's probably trying to reach back to 2800 and then retire from chess. Maybe it's his idea right now. Sindarov is number 5 in the world with 2768. And Anish Giri reached number 6 in the world with this win against Fabi. And Fabi is coming down. He might even, this tournament, there is 5 more rounds to play, and Fabi doesn't have any chances to win this event. So it might end up very bad for Fabi. But it is what it is, and we can wait for the upcoming days to see what happens.